always wondered what it would be like to spend the night in an art gallery, immersed amongst beautiful art. Of course, as a child, I wanted to run amok in a toy shop, but as an adult, it's evolved into an art gallery. And here at Ovolo in the nation's capital, I get to live out my dream with a comfy bed to boot. Let's take the tour.
This impressive boutique hotel in Canberra is known for its love of art. And thanks to a recent $5 million facelift, it's also earned the reputation as an Instagrammer's dream. There are 85 very stylish rooms to choose from. One of the newest additions is the Sun Snug, a 16 square metre suite perfect for the overnight traveller. For the guest that needs a little more room, you can book the Creative Sun Suite, featuring a king bed, luxurious bathroom, and even water glimpses of Canberra's famous lake.
Now, I'm not saying anything about your character, but I bet you love free stuff as much as I do, which means you will adore the Ovolo perks. Now, let me get this right. If you book direct, you will get free minibar, free breakfast, free goodie bag, free drinks during social hour, there's free lollies downstairs. And just in case you're wondering why I have a dog here, this is Arlo, by the way. Ovolo was actually the first hotel group in Australia to be pet friendly. So you get to bring your loved one with you. I've just kidnapped this dog, but don't you think he is gorgeous? Oh, I'm sticking you.
And when you're feeling a little peckish, the Monster Kitchen and Bar offers an incredibly delicious, completely plant-based menu.
Go. We've got purple cauliflower steak with miso mushrooms. Over here we've got a Hokkaido pumpkin, which is roasted, sunflower and pumpkin seeds.
I wanted to ask you this question. I've heard of paddock to plate, but there's a term here that I'm new to. Is it root to stem? Is that right?
Root to stem, yes.
Root to stem, what's
right.
that?
Look, the cauliflower steak dish is a good example of that. We use the offcuts of the steak for the puree on the plate. So it's about not wasting anything and using the whole vegetable.
Now, if the hotel's art collection has got your creative juices flowing, well, may I suggest a visit to a personal fave, the National Portrait Gallery. The gallery is home to both permanent and touring collections.
How do you choose whose portrait goes into the gallery? That would be hard.
Everyone that comes into our collection are people who have had a strong, significant impact on Australia and have contributed to our nation. When we look at what Jackman's achieved in his life, you can absolutely say that he's ticked a lot of boxes, and not just around his career, but also some of his humanitarian works.
He's got kind eyes, doesn't he?
He really does. He really does. Could spend a lot of time with him.
I could spend a lot of time with you, yes.
For me, the highlight of the gallery is the celebration of Australian women who have contributed to our way of life, including the famous Aboriginal artist Emily Kama-Ngware, an Amatara woman who was the driving force in the 1970s Utopia Batik movement.
Is the portrait of Emily one of your favourites here at the gallery?
It is, and it's one of the very first works that was collected by the gallery in 1998.
The detail in it is beautiful, isn't it? And that's obviously a beautiful self-portrait, would that be right?
Yes, that's right. It's a self-portrait of Jenny Sages, the artist who painted Emily.
Aren't we fortunate here in Canberra to have so many different galleries of all different shapes and sizes? So, of course, my final tip to you is to make sure that you take the time to soak all of this up, to sit, to learn, to connect. You never want to rush Canberra.